Hi YouTube family, welcome back to Sherman's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe for dal puri. It is not Christmas without a good Guyanese dal puri. Let's make some. We're going to mix the baking powder with the all-purpose flour. And I'm going to go in with some water to knead the dough. You don't need to season up your flour because the dal is going to have enough flavor to season the dal puri well, and it's gonna taste delicious once you add your enough seasoning to the dal. So I'm gonna continue to mix this and do the same. I'm gonna make a well, add my water, and you need room temperature water for this until all the dry flour form into one nice dough. So I just finished kneading my dough for the dal puri, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add my ingredients to the dal. I have it here. Hubby already grind the dal for me. So I'm gonna go in now with my ingredients. So we're gonna go in with our salt, and I'm gonna leave all the measurements and ingredients I'm using today in the description box below. And we're going in with our cumin or roasted ground jeera. This is something that gives the dal puri a very, very nice flavor. And I'm gonna go in and add my garlic, green onion, some onion, pepper, and that good stuff into the dal. And we're gonna give this a good mix. We wanna flavor up our dal before making the dal puri. So I'm gonna go in there now and mix this up. That's good. So to make the dal puri, you have to boil your split peas with a nice texture. So when you grind it, it's not too moist and soft. It's gonna cause your roti to get a hole on it, or to get holes on it, and your roti stick to each other and cause a whole bunch of problems. So you have to know that right texture to take your dal off to make the dal puri. And to have a nice flavorful dal puri, just make sure that you add good ingredients to your grind dal. So I'm gonna taste this now to make sure that we have enough flavor, enough salt and all that. And this is perfect for me. So I'm gonna go ahead now and start filling them off into the dough. So to make our dal puri, we're gonna make some small little pieces like this, and we just want to flatten it. I'm gonna do this with my hands. You can roll it off with a rolling pin on your counter, and then you can start filling the inside with the dal, the grind dal like I have seasoned here. So you want to go in with a nice amount, but enough that you'll be able to close back your dough like this. So what I do, I take the ends and I pinch them together, and then you try to really press them in, so when you roll it out, it wouldn't open up and your dal wouldn't come out. And then you want to just round it off. And because I do this so many times, I have an art and a technique how I do mine, just like that. And I'll put a little bit of flour on the bottom so it won't stick. And then I'm gonna leave it here until I finish all the rest. And then we'll roll them off and start cooking right away. That's how I do mine. You don't leave them to rest, because then they become soft and sticky and you can end up in some sticky, pasty kind of situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to fold the rest out. I'm just showing these because I wanna hurry up and do this as quickly as I can. And then I will show you the next step after this. So just like that. And make sure you get those ends really, really tucked in well. And then roll it off again to make a nice firm little ball. So now I'm rolling off my dal puri. As soon as I finish filling it off, I'm rolling it out to cook now. And you want to be careful when you're rolling these babies out so you don't get holes on them. If you get holes, that's fine. You can still carefully cook them and everything will still be okay. But if you take your time and put enough flour on your surface when rolling it out, you might avoid those kinds of little mishaps. So now I just flip the roti over. I'm gonna add some oil. I'm gonna make sure that I rub the oil right from end to end. And I like to use the back of a spoon because it spreads the oil out nicely. So I'm gonna flip it over. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same for the other side. You add your oil. And this is helping the roti to cook. And it's gonna develop a nice color on both sides. You're cooking it until it develops a nice brown color on both sides before you take them off. So our roti is coming along nicely. We still have about this much more to go, but we are getting there. Hubby is cooking on the stove and I am rolling them off. Whenever I invite guests over, I always like to cook them some good homemade food, and dal puri is one of those things that I take my time and pride in making because I know my guests will appreciate it a lot. The happiest moment for me after cooking is to see everyone around the table gather around enjoying something on their plate that I prepare, and all the different conversation that we'll have over some delicious home cooked food. That's the best joy of my cooking. Big shout out to Naveed Sultan, who is Riza's nephew, one of my supporter and viewer all the way from England. Thank you so much for your love and support. Best wishes to an amazing 2023. So here is my dal puri, homemade dal puri from scratch. I just want to show you all how beautiful and nice and soft. Look here. How nice and soft it is. No pressure at all. And we have our dal in here. Look at that. This is the end piece I have. And I'm eating mine with some lamb curry today. Look. Look at this roti. How nice and soft. Look. And with all that dal coming out. Look here. Full of dal. So this is my homemade dal puri. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, we hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Thank you all for your love and support throughout the year. We want to wish you all a safe and blessed and happy, prosperous new year. Bye for now.